Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes the return for the yard too deep. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The break the huddle coming up now for first and 10. Here's Young now to throw right away. He's going to air one right away. A big hole. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Panthers will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. They'll look to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
London brought in motion. Throwing here on third and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Broncos switch, Broncos.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Defense hoping to push him back and get that safety. He gets to the 2-yard line, but no gain on that one.
On first down here, Mike, you're just hoping to give a little breathing room to your offense. Now, if you do decide to pass the ball, your quarterback's not necessarily dropping back into the end zone. But after getting stopped for no gain, they find themselves on second down in the exact same situation.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Jab alert, go.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Got it. Ready? Set. Mustang 19. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he will go all the way. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. His 12th touchdown of the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Falcons will up it to a 2-point lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Young to throw on first and 10. This one complete right side. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
18 Radford. 18 Radford. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hunt.
From the gun, it's Young. Throwing right, it's taken in. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. And I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Young. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
To throw, Young. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They look to run with Jones. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He's got his big tight end. Rock right. Touchdown, Carolina. Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. Panthers will up the lead to 5. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. The PAT up and good. And the Falcons will up it to a 2-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
19 Lions. Set. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Here's Young to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's caught by Jones out of the backfield.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He's going to air this one out. That is His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Panthers will up the lead to 5. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Downfield by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding that that time in the pocket was quickly coming to an end. Those defensive guys were all over him, but by buying time, flushing to his right, nice job by his receiver uncovering, leads to a nice pickup.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
18, right here. 18, run. 18, run. 69, 69. Panther 11, Panther 11. Take over.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's caught right side. It's London. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. To the left side in the hands of London. And the Falcons are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season. They'll look to throw yet again. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle them short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Young to throw on first down. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Let's go now.
They'll send him over to the left. He's got room past the 35. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
Tag. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Cougar 19. Let go.
Here's Jones. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front.
18. Pioneer. Ready.
Here's Young. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
19 Tiger. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
On second down, it's Jones. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Throwing is Young. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Reload. Reload. Ready.
On the ground now with Jones. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They run it once more with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's going to be intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. 70 range. 70 range. Cut 19. Cut 19.
From the gun, it's Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. Quick throw here is complete. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. So, we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
To the air now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Back to throw. His throw left side is complete. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion now, it's Collins. He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him.
And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. First and 10.
18, Pioneer. Come on. Set. 18, Rapper. 18, Rapper. 60, Maverick. 60, Maverick.
Now Young. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Stephanie! Go!
On the bootleg, it's Young. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Hurt! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat!
Here's Young to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it! A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Riggs! Cut 19! Tap 60! Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Young. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go!
This is Jones. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down. Now Young. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Tag! Panther 60!
Receiver in motion, headed left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. I fumbled the football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this out to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And Without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that will lead to a second down. Back to the air one more time. And he'll take it on in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll try the left side with Jones. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Check, Panther.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On the give, it's Jones. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Young. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now, deep ball for London. That's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's got another one. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. The extra point is good, and the Falcons are going to extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On first down is Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
60 Bobcat.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Young to throw on 1st down. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go now. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check go.
To throw, Young. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Carolina. So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the 2-point conversion. Now they'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He fires downfield for Pitts. That is caught! And he will score again. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the pistol snap to Young. In trouble, and down he goes.
19 Lions.
A 2nd down throw for Young. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. On the draw, here's Jones. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. They'll go. Young. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Not going for two, they'll kick the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
There we go, sack. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw, Young. He's going to keep it himself. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
To throw is Young. Going up top. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Elliott, good on the extra point. Panthers are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end.